Gather round, everyone, and hear again the Tale of Drakfu. Welcome back, everybody. We are back, and it is part 102, and we have a goal today. So happy Friday, and our goal is very simple. We are at 49 of 75 quests. We are really close to finishing this zone, so my goal today is to finish up Sholazar Basin so that then we can move on to one of the first endgame zones of Northrend starting next week. But unfortunately, a lot of that depends on just how long the quests are and if we're able to get them all done. But I have a feeling that we will be getting quite a number of questing breaks just to make sure that we can get it done. So if you have a problem with that, I apologize, but it's the best way that I know to keep things going. So our last quest actually involved the oracles. And I'm trying to remember which one this guy gave us. Let's see. Sputum, let's see. Okay. I've already technically read it, so let's see which one we actually need to turn in. So the Lost Mist Whisper Treasure and Forced Hand. Okay, so all the way down here, and here we go. So let's go ahead and fly on over, because we're dealing with more puppy men, because they're sick and tired of dealing with the puppy men oppressing them. And the Frenzy Heart are done with the oracles being oppressive. This is just an interesting concept. But for that, let's just go ahead and kick things off with a questing break. So, go! Okay, so I just wanted to at least get the minor guys out of the way before we kick it up a notch and take care of the leaders. So first of all, ooh, Adder's Tongue. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Yay! We're still not skilled enough to actually pull out Adder's Tongue ourselves, but I'll take it. Okay, so the first leader that we need to take care of should be in this immediate area. Oh, there we go. This is the Mist Whisper Treasure. Which, there you go, Warlord Tartak is now not happy.
My treasure! You not steal for Tartak! Dumb big-tongue traitor thing! Tartak and the Nazi dragon are going to kill you! You're so dumb!
Am I now? That didn't work out so well for you, did it? Oh, and we have some Serenite ore, but yeah, we were going to grab this guy anyway. Let's go ahead and grab the Serenite ore now. Yay! And we'll go ahead and fly back. So once again, happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody's had a good week so far. Like I said, I'm doing okay. We're just going to try and pump out as best as we can the remaining quests in Sholazar Basin, so that then we can move on to the first endgame zone, the Storm Peaks. We're going to take that one on first, and then we'll worry about Ice Crown Glacier itself. So let's go ahead and talk to Sugan. Yes, we knew all this. Lost Mist Whisper Treasure.
Dumb puppy thieves.
Alright, so turn that in.
You did it! You're strong and nice. Good friend of Mist Whispers.
Mist Caller Sugan, let's loose a big toothy grin.
Please don't eat me.
Let's see, we have not an upgrade. Okay. Forced Hand.
You squashed good. Thank you for help.
Wow, he almost had a Frenzy Heart accent, my bad. Home time.
You're a good dry skin. Mist Whisper safe. Treasure safe. And puppy men sure to leave us alone now. You go back to Rainspeaker Canopy and tell Sursei you're done good.
Alright, so that's our next objective, is just to fly back and tell the Soothsayer that we did well. Ew, Gold Clover. We're not going to pick those up anymore. Gold Clover doesn't give me a skill up. So yeah, once again, I hope everybody's having a good week. And yeah, we're going to push things as best as we can. So unfortunately, that means if you don't like the questing breaks, this one's probably going to be a heavy one, but I'm going to try and make it as spread out as I can. If I can actually get the task done on camera, then I will get it done on camera. Kind of like what I did with the Frenzy Hearts in the last part. I tried to keep as much of that on camera, kill the bosses myself, but maybe not the underlings kind of thing. So let's go and turn this in.
You're back so soon. Went good then, yeah?
Alright, the Angry Gorlock.
I not think you'll be back in time to go out again, but I wrong. I sending Moodle to nearby Mosswalker friends to bop silly Mosswalkers for not coming see shrine. Their village is east up ridge, northeast of Broken Pillar. You go with Moodle. He extra smart rain speaker. You listen to him good like.
Oh no, this is gonna require me to listen to somebody. This is not good. Do I have his item in my inventory? If I do not, I'm going to be mad. Let's see. It's Moodle's stress ball. Okay. No, I do not. I don't know why this continues to happen, but... Okay, and you have his stress ball. There we go. So we're just going to put this out on the inventory so that I have easy access to it. This was a problem that happened a lot through the last part, too. I got a bunch of items to be able to call out Frenzy Heart people, and they never made it to my inventory. What the crap, man?
I guess it's just a tiny bug because Blizzard hasn't fixed it yet.
Oh, and people have reason to be excited right now because as of today, or at least yesterday, the background downloader for patch 7.2 has hit. So at that point, we get new raid content, new dungeon, new area, bunch of new stuff that a lot of people have been excited for, including the new mount quests for all of the order halls. So I'm very excited about that. I hope you guys are too. Actually, no, yeah, we need to travel to Mosswalker Village, and it's just right through the Scourge. I have a feeling we're going to be dealing with some Scourge quests. Here's hoping not too much, but oh well. Maybe while we're here, we'll also take care of the Avatar of Freya's quest, too. Here we go, Mosswalker Village. Oh, yeah, this is, kind of problematic. Let's go ahead and summon you.
Before you say something, do not assume me as foolish as most of the oracles you've met. I've been into the world a bit. I've learned your language, and I'm not easily duped. I knew the Mosswalkers were dead before we ever came, though I didn't know that the undead were behind it. They are not supposed to be able to enter this land. The destruction of the Lifeblood Pillar must have allowed them in somehow. We must see to it that they leave.
Okay. So we have two, the Mosswalker Savior.
There's some small chance that the Mosswalkers are not all dead yet, and at the very least, they deserve to not be butchered like this. Let's find some revenge for the slaughter, and see if there are any to be saved in the process.
Okay, good plan. And then Lifeblood of the Mosswalker Shrine.
I've always suspected that the pillars have been the main reason for our weather and seclusion from the undead. This confirms it a bit. Not terribly long ago, there was the sound of great explosion when the Lifeblood Pillar fell. The weather changed for the Mosswalkers almost immediately. It began to snow, something we'll never see. They were never able to stop the snow by bringing more Lifeblood crystals to the Great Moss Stone. Perhaps if we can do the same, it will help ward off the undead as well.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. So first of all, we need to rescue a bunch of their helpless victims. So check for a pulse. Oh no. Use my shinies. Make weather good again. Okay, so unfortunately he is dead. So we grabbed his shinies, I hope. Let's check this one for a pulse. There we go. He survived, so we got that. And over here, boom! Yeah, this actually is covering the exact same quest for the Avatar of Freya, so maybe we'll take care of that as well. Okay, what does this actually give? Lifeblood shards, so we needed that. Okay, so I see how this is gonna go. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and start up another questing break. Go! Okay, so we've taken care of all of the quests, and I actually did want to showcase this off. So, you've been seeing these great, grandiose pillars in the Sholazar Basin, but this one is broken down. And I actually think that the Mosswalkers are right. That probably shattered the barrier that guarded this area, because originally these areas were like a Titan research lab to help create life. And I have a feeling that there was a barrier around this place so nobody would disturb it, and these pillars were actually the reason for the barrier. So I have a feeling that this was shattered. I don't know that for a fact, but I would guarantee money that that's probably why the Scourge are in here now. All right, so let's first of all drop things off at the Avatar of Freya.
Very well, Blood Elf. I am satisfied that you're not one of the Lich King's minions. Perhaps there is something you can do for us after all.
Let's see, we do have a slide upgrade, if only for the critical strike. So, yeah, sure, why not? Return sevenfold.
The agents of the Lich King have foolishly trespassed upon these lands where the power of life rules supreme. All harm they inflict will be returned to them sevenfold. The monster directly responsible for corrupting the land is known as Thalgran Blightbringer. You will find him just north of here. Take this ward and use it to reflect the power of death upon him. Show the Scourge that the power of life prevails above all.
Alright, so we have her quest, and we'll go back over to Mosswalker Village to turn in this stuff for the next quest there, because I have a feeling this is all going to involve the Scourge in some way. And you can actually see right there, that's the entrance point that they used to get from Ice Crown Glacier into the Sholazar Basin. So here we go. Let's drop off in here, use Moodle Stress Ball. Mosswalker Savior.
I'm very glad that there were some to be saved. With luck, they'll make it back to Rainspeaker Canopy safely.
Okay. And then finally,
the Mosswalkers were good people. They did not deserve this. We might be too late for the shards to make a difference, but our options are somewhat limited.
alright, a hero's burden.
Perhaps the crystals will ward off the undead gradually, but there's one more thing that must be done. We need to find the leader of these undead and kill him to ensure that there's no one to push the wretches back upon us. If my suspicions are correct, he will be somewhere inside the fallen pillar, the sundered shard. The corpses were being dragged there, would suggest as much anyway. I'll place the shards and bring the news to Susei. I'll leave the rest to you.
Alright, so we have that. Oh, is there an additional? Did you give me an additional quest? Okay, I hope you don't have an additional quest. I'm going to get pissed off if you do. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and take care of both of these at once, because this is pretty much the same area. But first, we'll take care of, what is it? Artruous the Heartless, who is underneath the Sundered Pillar, obviously. Oh, look, they're dragging corpses down here. Oh, no. Oh, look, new cave designs, by the way. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but they are new cave designs. Specifically used a lot in the later dungeons of Northrend as well. All you have to do is go up here and, oh my gosh, Artruous the Heartless is a lich. He's a freaking lich. All right, well, we'll go ahead and kill him. Hi, Artruous. I gotta kill you now. Sorry. Sorry, it's tough. Artruous is shielded. Inside Artruous' phylactery, you see what seems like an endless void, and you think you hear screaming in the distance from somewhere inside. As you're about to leave, you see an object floating in the void, just barely in reach. Okay, so we can get this. It's not that great, but okay. Maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't. I don't know. I will decide later. Oh, and apparently you can do a daily here. That's great. Probably for the oracles. Yay! And finally, we're going to go ahead and take care of Thalgran Blightbringer, because he is in the immediate area as well. And maybe we could take care of the quests with the Avatar of Freya this way.
Thalgran, where are you? Are you a lich too?
Nope! That would be an undead Vrykul. Okay, well, that's okay. We have an answer for that, too. There we go. So let's go ahead and turn this in with the Avatar of Freya.
Freya, or Avatar, we're back.
You continue to prove yourself, Drakfu. Perhaps I was too quick to judge you. I'd assumed you were here with the poachers who were recently stranded in my lands. But perhaps you are ready to put that behind you.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm totally not with those people. No, why would you think that?
The Fallen Pillar. The Titans shape entire life forms here, fostering their unfettered growth. The 5 crystal pillars that surround the basin emanate pure life force. The Scourge should have never been able to penetrate the basin.
Yep, it was a barrier.
But one of the pillars was destroyed. Go to the Lifeblood Pillar and see if you can find out what happened. No undead would have been able to approach the pillar, so keep your eyes out for living intruders. You'll find what remains of the pillar directly south of here. So we are going back to the Lifeblood Pillar. Oh, is there an additional? Yeah, let's take care of that too. Salvaging life's strength. The Lifeblood Pillar was toppled over with great force, sending the very earth into an upheaval. The elementals that wander the sundered shard carry with them the very life essence that gave the pillar its strength. I cannot allow this energy to be wasted, for only 4 pillars remain. Head to the sundered shard to the southeast, and seek the Lifeblood elementals. Use this gem on their remains to recover their rampant energy. We'll need the energy to heal the land when all this is over. Okay, so we are going back to the Lifeblood Pillar to take care of a few things, and for that, questing break, go! Okay, so we are here at the Lifeblood Pillar, and here is the cause of the shattering of it, and it is a cultist corpse. So the Cult of the Damned is responsible. The corpse is badly burnt. There appear to be remains of several powder kegs in the vicinity. Cultist incursion. It appears the Avatar of Freya was right. The undead were not able to enter Sholazar Basin before the Lifeblood Pillar was brought down. They used their living agents from the Cult of the Damned instead. You'd best warn her about the Lich King's living agents within Sholazar Basin. Okay, so we now have that done as well as the other. So let's go ahead and turn them both into the Avatar of Freya. And I think we eventually will get something that will take us back maybe to where the oracles are? I might be wrong. I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this in with the Avatar of Freya first. Avatar, we're back! So, cultist incursion. The living, willingly serve the Lich King? All this time I've been searching for the wrong enemy, Blood Elf. Let us make haste and uproot these cultists from these lands. Alright, salvaging life strength really quick. I thank you, Drakfu. It is a shame that the pillar has fallen, but we must salvage what we can. Okay, so now we have 2 more quests. Exterminate the intruders. I am an embodiment of but one aspect of Freya, daughter of the Titans. I am the Life Warden. I was left here to protect this land against the threat of the Scourge. I never anticipated the Lich King would send willing living servants to do his work. I could easily crush these cultists myself, but I am all that stands between these undead armies and the rest of the basin. Go, Drakfu, deliver my wrath to these insolent trespassers. Okay, and then weapons of destruction. The Lich King's lackeys have dared to bring weapons of destruction into my domain. I will not stand for this. Go to their outpost to the north and destroy the weapons they would use against the land. We cannot let the Scourge taint another inch of these sacred lands. Okay, so we have our new set of quests. Let's see, we're going to take care of the explosives first. Oh, but first, Saronite deposit. And another Saronite deposit! I am an ore whore. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that too, and then we'll move on into the questing. Yay. Okay, and so with that, let's go ahead and get the questing done here. Questing break, go! Okay, now that we have that done, let's go ahead and turn these in with the Avatar of Freya, taking care of their explosives as well as some of their infiltrators. So, exterminate the intruders. You speak the truth. The intruders at the camp were dealt with, but I'm afraid it might have been too late. Let's see, not an upgrade, so moving on. And then weapons of destruction. I thank you, Blood Elf. You're proving to be a worthy ally. The Life Warden's Wrath. We were not quick enough, Drakfu. The cultist scum have arrived at the Glimmering Pillar and are making preparations to destroy it. I can sense them. We don't have much time. Blow upon this horn atop the Glimmering Pillar to channel my power through the crystal. We shall show this scum not to trifle with the Titan's creations. Okay, is that it? Or do we have an additional one? Nope. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take care of that. But first of all, let's head over to Rainspeaker Canopy and see if we have any other additional quests. Because I don't see a turn-in from Moodle. And we were working on that. That's the thing.
Oh, oh, okay, got stuck on a tree. There we go. We're back.
And nothing. So that actually wraps up the oracles. Yeah, what's left is nothing but dailies, if I want to do the oracle dailies, which I don't. So don't take that the wrong way, people. Okay, let's head over to the Glimmering Pillar, and then after that, we will probably go and do some Drake hunting for Hemet Nessingwary. Because, you know, after that, I'm sure the Avatar of Freya will have no problem with us hunting Proto-Drakes. Nah. No. No problem whatsoever. Grab that. I'm really trying to grab as much stuff as I can because I'm almost done in Northrend, and I want to make sure that my professions are still up to speed. Even though Legion and Warlords of Draenor have catch-ups now, I am still going to showcase this because I think it's just a good idea for new players to do. It helps you get a little bit of an economy for yourself and a little bit of money so that you can level alts, do whatever you want to do. Okay, so this is the Glimmering Pillar. I believe we just need to go to the top. And here we go. Oh, hi, Cultist Infiltrator. You guys are busy. Can I just use this here? No, you need to be at the top of the Glimmering Pillar, which I am. Like to see your reasoning for how I'm not. Maybe if I'm standing right here. There we go. The Life Warden's Wrath. The structure above begins to hum with energy. And boom! Well, the Servants of Freya will take care of that. That'll be no issue. Okay, back to the Avatar of Freya. Who, thankfully, I think we could see her from above here. So this is still a pretty area, despite the fact that Ice Crown is making their way in. But that's okay, because we've almost fixed this for them. And then we can move on into the Storm Peaks and deal with more Titan issues. There's two main pieces of lore in Wrath of the Lich King. It's Titan lore and Scourge lore. Okay, Freya, or Avatar, we're back. Impressive. I wasn't expecting a mere mortal to prove as worthy an ally as you. I fear our efforts have not been sufficient, however. The Scourge shows no sign of stopping. Now, some people might, really quick before I accept this quest, some people might be wondering, like, how on earth were you supposed to get that done? Keep in mind, at Sholazar is a level 76 zone when you come in here, and the way that Wrath of the Lich King worked at the time is you could fly at 77. You could obtain what they called cold weather flying and be able to fly in Northrend. So even though this isn't an endgame zone, they actually built pieces of it to be able to be flying, accessible to flying only. So that's why I was able to do stuff like that. In fact, that's the cool part of the other endgame zones, is that they are built with flying mounts in mind. So let's go ahead and take this next quest. Freya's Pact. The cultists have been taken care of, but the Scourge's invasion has not slowed down. The situation is becoming desperate, Drakfu. There exists a last resort. Before I reveal any more, however, I must be sure I have your absolute trust. Okay, so we have to listen to what the Avatar of Freya has to say. The Scourge are a blemish upon these pristine lands. By the might of my creators, I will crush every last one of their decrepit bones under my heel.
I want to stop the Scourge as much as you do. How can I help?
The Titans did not create life overnight. The process was gradual and required a great deal of experimentation and iteration. It is for that reason that highly protected places such as Sholazar Basin exist. To ensure the safety of their experimentation sites, the Titans created a defense mechanism. Its destructive force is unparalleled, however, and I will reveal no more unless you swear your fealty to my cause.
You can trust me. I am no friend of the Lich King's.
It borders on the sacrilege that these secrets can be revealed to a mortal such as yourself, but I have little choice. Ever since Freya, daughter of the Titans, left me here, I have had but one task, and I cannot fail. Life must be protected at any cost. There is a waygate that links this place with another, very much like this one. It is there that the weapon we seek can be found.
I will not fail!
Okay, so turn this in. Freya's Pact.
There is no turning back now. If you agree to help me, you will do so without hesitation.
Powering the Waygates, the Maker's Perch.
It is time then. Let us activate the waygate. You will find the first switch inside the Maker's Perch in the western edge of the basin. Beware, Drakfu. The Titans used the perch to watch over their creations. Many of their stone servants still guard the place.
Okay, so we have that. And actually, I think this is probably... We may do the proto-drakes first, because this is actually, I think, a really cool lore piece of Sholazar Basin. So let's go ahead and take care of all of the Hemet Nessingwary stuff. We have 10 more quests to do, people. It's almost done. We'll go ahead and take care of the Hydrasputum that we needed to collect. Now, this one's kind of difficult, so I'm going to go ahead and start up a questing break. Go! Okay, so yeah, we just wanted to make sure, I want to make sure to focus on this one. Because you actually have to wait until they basically spew poison on you, and then you have to collect it. So I wanted to make sure I didn't forget to do something on the way. And now let's go ahead and head over and take care of the primordial or the proto-drake hatchlings. Ooh, Serenite. Grabbing Serenite. Boom. More Serenite! Gee, Yogg-Saron has quite a strong presence in Sholazar Basin. Nah, it's just, they needed nodes for you guys to mine. So, here we go. We go off into this area, and actually, yeah, we need these primordial drakes, too. So, come on. Get mad at me. One. So at this point, you probably need a flying mount as well, just to make sure that you can get through this. Oh no, primordial hatchlings. Oh, do I actually need to capture them? Oh, okay. My bad. Well, just to make things a little bit quicker, questing break, go! There we go. So we're taking care of all 3 of these quests. Let's go ahead and turn them in with this outpost for the expedition. We're back. Sorry it took so long, but we were dealing with other things. Okay.
King's honor, friend.
Did you get those samples? Yes, I did. Wonderful. Here's your payment, as agreed. And a bit of advice. You might want to enjoy long, hot baths the next few days if that burning sensation persists.
Go with honor, friend.
Thanks.
Hey there.
Ooh. All right, sharpening their talons. I can hear the confidence in your words. Good. The experience will come in handy when we face the Queen of the Drakes. All right, and then securing the bait. Have you secured the bait that we'll need to get the Broodmother's attention? Yes, I did. Ah, well done. Plenty of little hatchlings for Zootfizzle over there.
Be careful.
All right, so we need to talk to Calvin Norrington again. Reagent agent. That Archmage Pantaris back in Dalaran will be expecting us to return with all kinds of reagents and talismans. It seems the locals are fond of animal parts. Twisted claws from the Gortalan rocks are among their favorite. It is not my place to say whether the rumors are true or not, but I have a feeling there's something here. The rocks live in the bone fields off to the northeast, where they feed off the corpses of old mammoths. Will you help me gather talons for the Archmage's research? Okay, and while we were talking to him, we actually had a conversation happen between this guy and Drakestalker and Zootfizzle. It's your lucky day, Zootfizzle. Drakfu has brought more hatchlings for you. I'm not here to be the keeper of your hatchlings, Dorian. I'm doing research of my own as well. Well, you can always go back to the camp and help Westlix with all its cogs. No, not the cogs. Anything but the cogs. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this.
Pleased to meet you.
So this is Zootfizzle. This outpost is a cog-free zone. Persons employing cogs in the construction of mechanical devices will be subject to unrelenting mockery. A mammoth undertaking. Before you go off challenging Broodmother Slavina, Dorian thought it might be a good idea for you and Hammett to coordinate your efforts by riding into battle on the back of a mammoth. The area around the camp is full of them. Just take this bridle and slip it over the head of the Shadowtusk mammoth. Be careful of the bulls, though. They won't tolerate the harness at all. Bring the mammoth back when you've found a suitable one. Alright, and then we also have my pet rock. Dorian's had me training and feeding the baby drakes he captures, and it has gotten me thinking, I want a pet of my own.
No, not a juvenile drake. I don't want a pet capable of biting my head off. However, in the bone fields to the northeast of the camp, beyond the area dominated by the drakes, there's a large population of Gore-Talon rocks. The grown ones are beyond hope of domesticating, but if you bring me the eggs from their nests, I can raise them from the time they hatch.
Alright, so we need to bring eggs. And, oh, did you have an additional one? No. I am good. So, we're going to head over and take care of these rocks. And then finally, we'll take care of the mammoth. So, I hate to do this again, but questy break, go! Okay, we're back. We're just handing over a mammoth. Yay! It's so fun to ride a mammoth. Okay, so we hand this over. There we go. And we have quite a number of quests to turn in. So first of all, from Colvin Norrington.
Help.
Were you able to find any of the twisted talons? Yes, I was. Colvin looks admiringly at the talons you brought back. These will more than suffice. The Gorlocks have a saying that the more gnarled the talon, the more power it holds. I'm sure the Archmage will get his money's worth from this expedition.
Light pleasure.
Okay, so Zootfizzle's next.
Hi, how are you?
So, Mammoth Undertaking. Perfect! Now all we need to do is get him at a stepladder. Alright,
You have a great
and then
day.
my pet rock. Do you have those eggs? Yes, I do. Oh, these are very nice. I've gotten so tired of robotic squirrels and chickens for company. It'll be wonderful to have a pet whose joints won't require oiling.
Off and away.
Ew. Okay, so our next one is with Dorian Drakestalker. Postpartum aggression. Broodmother Slavina is likely to be snarling ball of teeth. Likely to be a snarling ball of teeth, spikes, and talons. You've gone and stolen her children away, and no mother takes kindly to that. 'Tis true they hatched from eggs, but she loves the little beast no less than your mother loves you. She'll be desperate and fierce in equal measures. Everything Hemet loves in a target. You and he, along with that mammoth, should be a match for her. She's on a perch at the northern edge of the savage thicket and hungers for revenge.
Have a good one.
Alright, so with that, we actually get to join Hemet Nessingwary. Oh, this looks like a good perch. Mark the target and signal me when you've signified the broodmother. Or when you've sighted the broodmother and are ready to attack. Okay, so we actually do need to manually ride this mammoth to Slavina. But I don't think it's too far away, so maybe we'll be okay. And of course they named it Stampy. Yeah, you named the mammoth Stampy. I'm not surprised by this. And up this ridge, and there we go. There's Broodmother Slavina. I'm probably not saying that right. Oh no! So now we need to kill it. Lure it into the trap! Eat lead! Okay, so... Stompy, stompy, stomp! Yeah, we actually have to do this with a vehicle, so... Oh no, lure it into the trap! No! What's gonna happen? Okay, that didn't work. More burning! More burning! Stompy, stompy, stomp! Yay! We'll take care of this, yay! Come on, flame breath! Oh, come on. Stompy, stompy, stomp! And there we go. Broodmother Slavina has been taken care of. Ah, take that, beastie! Okay, so now we make our way back to the camp. I think we actually need to go back on the mammoth, but I'm not sure. Here we go. We're almost to the camp anyway. There he is, Dorian Drakestalker. And Stampy's just fine, by the way. No animals were harmed in the incursion of that fight. There we go.
Greetings.
Well, I had the whole speech prepared, but the old man himself has some words he wants to say to you. Okay, so we get a cloak.
For the line.
And the Snows of Northrend, which is the equivalent of Hemet's quests here. What a fight you missed, Dorian. It was one for the ages. I'm not here to be... let's see. There we were, riding into battle at full speed on the back of Stumpy. Everything was shaking all over the place. I could hardly steady my gun. And then we saw her, the fearsome beast. Let's see. It looks
It took all of Drakfu's skill to maintain control of Stampy.
The battle was a haze of blood, lead, and sweat. The Broodmother's attacks came fast and faster. But in the end, Drakfu and I prevailed through our wits and teamwork. And now we have this glorious trophy as a memento of our victory. Do I detect a bit of jealousy, Dorian? Alright, so sorry if I was spacing in between. Somebody was actually activating the previous event. So there you go. That's what threw me off. So now we only have one set of quests to take care of, and this one is cool. This one is kind of more the lore of Sholazar Basin. But there you go. We've actually done 2 Hemet Nessingwary quests. We missed Stranglethorn Vale in our leveling, but we've been able to do Outland and Northrend, so that's good. Okay, so this is the Maker's Perch, and we just need to use Activation Switch Gamma, which is right over here. But as you can see, all of the Guardians are not on our side right now. They look kind of dark blue, almost like the Iron Rune Dwarves. There we go, Activation Switch Gamma. We have now activated it. And now we must go all the way back to the Avatar of Freya. So, quick magic cut while we do that. Okay, we are back at the Avatar of Freya, so let's go ahead and turn in this quest for her. We have powered the Waygate. We're halfway there, Drakfu. One more switch needs to be activated before we can retrieve the Etimidian. Okay, powering the Waygate, the Maker's Overlook. We cannot stop now, Blood Elf. You've triggered the first switch, but one remains. The Titans constructed a second vantage point for where they oversaw their creations. You'll find it to the east, high in the mountains. Pull the activation switch Theta inside the Overlook, and the Waygate will open. Okay, so let's head over to activation switch Theta. And you can actually see the opening of the outpost right there. Lots of Titan devices in here, lots of Titan lore, specifically in this area, but also in the area we're about to go to. Because again, this actually shares a common kind of zone that actually has been in the world a little bit longer than Sholazar. So, here we go. This is the Maker's Overlook. We'll fly in here as long as we can. Yay! Oh no, big guy. A big bad elite. But that's okay. We pushed through him, and now we're making our way out. Boom! It's not like the guy could have killed us. I mean, I'm sitting here at 82, so... There we go. And there is actually activation switch Theta. So let's go ahead and make our way over to it. Boom! Activation switch Theta. And unfortunately, that means we're back to the Avatar of Freya. So, magic cut while we do that. Alright, we are back at the Avatar of Freya, so let's go ahead and turn this quest in. We've taken care of the second switch. The Waygate is active, Drakfu. It is time. The Etimidian. It is time, Drakfu. The Waygate has been activated for the first time in 7 centuries. Use it to travel to where our final hope lies. Let us put an end to those who would seek to bring the taint of undeath to this pristine land. Let us unleash the Etimidian. Okay, so we need to go through the Waygate at the southern end of Sholazar Basin. And that will take us to where the Etimidian is. And since I actually don't know where that is, quick magic cut while we make our way there. Okay, so here is the Waygate. Obviously, big powered Titan device. Let's go ahead and use it. Boom. Oh, wait, it's taking us back to Old World? What the heck? And yes, it is taking us back to the other bastion of life that we know of, Ungoro Crater. Now, we actually didn't explore this zone when we leveled, but yeah, it's basically filled with dinosaurs and all kinds of life, but it's also very much like Sholazar Basin. It is a lab for life research. So here is the Etimidian. Let's go ahead and look at him. As you read the engravings on the stone colossus, you realize that this is the weapon that Freya spoke of. This is the Etimidian. And boom, we've gotten into the base and the achievement, but we'll finish up this storyline. The activation room.
This colossal being appears to be inactive. You notice an empty rune-shaped slot on its chest. Perhaps you might be able to find the missing rune inside the nearby overlook. Okay, so we need to find the Omega rune. We need to open the Omega lock with the Omega key. Oh, and there's a high cultist here, so I wonder if maybe he has the Omega key, or the Omega rune. I'm too much of a Transformers fan, what can I say? Ah, and it's Death's Hand, so this is the Cult of the Damned, roughly. Come on over. You all can die a horrible death. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and put the batteries in for the Etemedian. The rune-shaped slot on the Etemedian's chest appears to glow with faint power. You hear the rumbling sound of stone grinding as the Etemedian's limbs come to life. I am needed somewhere. Yes, you are, you big lug, you. Back through the waygate. You speak the truth, Blood Elf. I can sense the very essence of Sholazar Basin begin to fray by the blight of undeath, even as we speak. I've bound my being into the rune, Blood Elf. Deliver it to she who sent you here, for only her power can grant me passage to her lands. Okay, so we need to take the Omega rune to the Avatar of Freya. For that, quick magic cut while we make our way. Okay, so here is the Avatar of Freya. Let's go ahead and give her the Omega rune. You've returned, Drakfu.
Yes, I did, with a new toy.
You've done well. Woe unto our enemies, woe unto those who serve the Lich King and threaten the Titan's creations, for the Etemedian is here. Reclamation. It is time, Drakfu. The Etemedian is one of the most destructive forces ever created by the Titans, and I am loath to unleash him in my lands. There is little choice, however. Our enemies have forced my hand, and the fury of the Titans will cleanse all. Okay, so you actually need to use the Etemedian yourself. Oh, I actually need to be at the Avalanche, and this is going to be more vehicle combat as we take care of all of the Scourge that are trying to get in to Sholazar Basin. So I think this is the Avalanche? Yes. So here we use the Omega rune, and we call forth the Etemedian. Okay. I'm missing a lot, but alright. Oh. So here we go! Now that I've fixed that problem. For some reason my abilities weren't showing up on the bar. So we just need to kill 200 Scourge minions. Doesn't seem like that'll be too hard, right? Whee! Oh, uh-oh. I always worry when it starts lagging. There we go, it loaded it up. Reconstruction. Oh, it restores all my health. So I can just keep on going. Keep on going. Here we go. Keep on following me, you dumb ghouls. Also that I can do this! And it actually looks like it's going to take a bit of time, so questy break, go! And 199. Holy crap. 200. Okay, get me off of the Etemedian. My butt's starting to hurt from sitting on stone. All right, that is the reclamation quest. Let's go ahead and turn it in with the Avatar of Freya. We have held back the Scourge from Icecrown. And we are awesome because we have done that. And you guys, of course, have seen it. We have indeed watched epicness this day. All right, let's turn this in. Freya, we're back. I am grateful for your help, Drakfu. It is my duty to watch over these lands and all life that dwells on them. Thanks to you, that life will continue to thrive, while the forces of death wage in the bordering regions. Your actions will not be forgotten. Oh, and we get a brand spanking new helm that is not an upgrade. Okay. And that actually does it for the questing in Sholazar Basin. So, and that's going to go ahead and do it for this session of the Tale of Drakfu. When we get back on Monday, we will begin questing in one of the two final or end game questing areas of Northrend, and we will begin to search for more Titan lore in the Storm Peaks. We'll see you guys on Monday.